So I recently opened a bank account with a major top 10 bank, and I wanted to send a wire. I wanted to send the wire because I wanted to send money to a crypto exchange so I could buy some crypto. This is a major US exchange, so should be no big deal. Well, let's start with the process of what it takes to send a wire. Unless you're a preferred customer, you got to go to the branch and you got to wait to see someone, and they got to help you fill out a form with the receiving bank account, routing number, name of the business, receiving bank. Everything's got to be inputted perfectly. Before you get to do that, of course, you got to wait in the lobby, which I did. I waited forever until someone could see me and do this. When I did get to finally see somebody and we filled out the form, of course, there were errors. My name is Carlo, not Carlos. If you send the wire with the name Carlos, the receiver's going to reject it. So once you get the form all worked out, now you got to pay the fee. Costs about $35 in the United States, roughly, to send a wire via ACH through a bank. Incidentally, as a business owner, I also have to pay to receive wires. So they get you coming and they get you going. Now the wire's sent, and before I even make it back to my car, I get a text alert from the fraud unit that my wire has been stopped due to suspicious activity. Okay, now I got to get on the phone with the fraud prevention unit at the bank, and I got to go through a whole litany of questions to explain where I'm sending my money and why. Some of the questions I had to answer: where did the money come from that you're sending? Do you understand the volatility of crypto? Have you ever traded crypto before? What's your experience with crypto? What crypto are you buying? I had to actually explain that it's none of their business what crypto I want to buy with my money. Finally, I get approval for my wire to go through, and it's received on the other end. So let me circle back to why banks are fucked if they don't adapt to stablecoins. Because with fully regulated stablecoins under the Genius Act, I could have done this whole transaction from home in seconds. The money could have left my wallet via a blockchain and gotten to the exchange via another wallet instantly and for pennies on the dollar. When consumers wake up to the power of stablecoins under the Genius Act, it's going to really disrupt the banking model. Banks are going to lose depositors, and banks are going to lose their monopoly on moving money. If you don't mess with stablecoins yet, mark my words, you're going to want to in the future when you realize just how much you can save and that you're free to move your money freely for pennies, instantly, 24/7, without having to rely on the banks and their banking hours to do it anymore. So in closing, if banks fail to adapt to this and cut their fees and bring on stablecoins, well, they're fucked.